Aloha, everyone. Amy here. It's Friday afternoon on this beautiful Waimea day. I'm here at the end of our drop-in period. And I've been talking story with a lot of people during the day, one at a time, of course, and at a distance. But I thought it would be a good idea for me just to record a brief message and give you all a heads up until I can talk with you individually about just to check in about exactly how things are going. First of all, big shout out to our teachers who are absolutely amazing for pulling off this incredible distance learning program with very little, if no experience at all with this kind of thing. So I really honor them for all the hard work that they've put in, cutting their spring break short and getting things going and connecting with students. The second thing is I've just been doing a brief check-in on distance learning, and it seems like things are going by and large pretty well. I've heard from a few parents that they have a greater appreciation for what our parents, our teachers do here on a day-to-day basis, which is also nice to hear. But we're also here because we are your child's school, and we want to do everything we can to provide the resources and the education for your children as much as possible. I mean, that's why they're here at Waimea Country School. So anything that you need, please feel free to reach out to your child's teacher, provide some feedback. I've heard everything from my child is doing well, structure is super important and is very helpful. I have some families who have made checklists for their kids so they know exactly what it is to do. On Seesaw, Miss Amanda has figured out how to schedule those assignments so they won't be getting them all at once. Remember, education is not just a bucket to fill. And once you're filled, check I'm educated now. But what it really is developing skills and practices and habits over time. So we want children to be doing a little bit at a time over time to really grow and develop, no matter what we're talking about, reading, writing, and so on. So please encourage that. And if you need some support with that, please check in with your child's teacher. The second thing is I just really want you to know that you're not in isolation. The school as a whole is solid. We're working together. Our board met last night and we had a really good discussion, and we're certainly all in the same place as far as our commitment to the school and the learning program and to our families. Our job as a school board is to make sure that we're holding the school in financial trust. So we want to really be thoughtful and look forward and be proactive in our decision making. So we're doing our very best to plan, even though, that's kind of a joke, being able to plan anything right now, but we are doing our best because we really want to make decisions as an institution from a proactive versus reactive position. And that really requires us to stay connected and be mindful of the situation that our families are in, and so on. We've made a couple of decisions. One of them is that we are paying our employees for the full year. We've budgeted for this. And even if they're not physically here in the school working with your children, we are still going to be paying them. That'll help not only them, and we want to support and honor their commitment to school, but it'll also help with the economy. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. The other thing is I'm pretty confident that this is not going to be ending anytime soon. I get updates daily and from the health department, and I've been really closely monitoring all the different sources. And it's pretty clear to me that Hawaii is going to hit its peak in end of April, beginning of May. So it seems very, very unlikely that we will be able to open the campus at all for the rest of this school year. So I'm officially announcing that we will be closing the campus for the rest of the school year. Education at Waimea Country School certainly will continue. And I'm sure there's a lot of questions that pop up, particularly about the end of the year, the celebrations, May Day, graduation, and so on. And it's going to be difficult, but I want you to know that we are committed to providing closure to the school year and want to honor the efforts, particularly of our rising middle school students. So stay tuned, and I promise you we will make it happen for them in one way or the other. We are all kind of in a place of grief right now. It's hard for all of us. Not only are we grieving the lives that we had, but we're grieving we have that anticipatory grief. In other words, grieving things that we were anticipating being able to enjoy. And I understand that, and it is definitely a different world now. That said, I really appreciate all the efforts that you're putting in to make your new normal for your kids. Getting outside is an incredible thing to do. Please make sure that you're doing that. And staying safe and healthy yourself. I really want to also talk about a little bit about a new class that we're going to start. Seesaw is working out really well, and it feels like things are underway on an core academic portion. But as you know, here at Country School, we do more than just the core academics. So we are starting a new Seesaw class for Seesaw Specials. I'm going to be uploading and assigning art projects for the whole school through that. Coach Dan will be also working on some assignments for PE. We'll have Kumulea will be helping us out with some hula, some music, some chanting, some performance. And Auntie Jen will also be logging on and sharing some lessons and activities and different things for our school garden. So we really want to make sure that we're reaching out. Please make sure that you are paying attention to your email and helping your child through that. Get in touch if you have any questions. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and you can get outside and enjoy the sunshine and be thankful that we don't live anywhere where we're packed together like little sardines, but we do have beautiful Hawaii here. I appreciate you for observing our social distancing rules here at school. If there's anything that you do need here, please reach out and I will make some arrangements to connect with you here. And I also wanted to mention that Rob Taylor, dad of Georgia in the Kauai class, and Mark Barrel, who is our Auntie Jen's husband and our facilities manager for the board, they are going to be working on the redo of our cover in the back. And as soon as we get the word from them, I will be asking people if you're available and interested to come up and start taking down the old cover and putting up, helping construct the new one. So here we are, my friends, 4 weeks in. I appreciate you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful weekend. Aloha.